Okay. Off you go.
So we went for the weekend away in Yorkshire, and we had some talks by Fusi Mukwena, who is leading New Frontiers Transform thing in some way that I don't necessarily understand. But he gave a really good set of talks on Jonah, and he talked to us about how we've got to make sure the gospel is relevant to our culture. Because the gospel itself, the gospel message is always relevant, but the way that we tell it sometimes isn't. Often we tell it in the way it was told to us, the way it makes sense to us, and that's not necessarily true. Jonah, whatever you think of Jonah, is he a lazy guy? Is he the worst prophet in the Bible? He walks into a city and he preaches for 3 days, and eventually that whole city repents. And so on some level, Jonah has managed to get this message across with God's help. And in the same way, when we talk to our friends, we have got to be looking at what they really believe, not just imagining that they believed the same things we believed before we knew God. On a personal level, there were some testimony times, there were some missional times, and God spoke to me about the fact that He wants me, for the things that I bring, the ways that I think, the way that I interface with people. Those are things that He loves me for and that He chose me for, and that He's not trying to make me like everyone else, and that He's not trying to fix my character. He's trying to perfect it, He's trying to make it more like Jesus, but He's not trying to make it more like one of the elders in the church or one of my friends. He's chosen me for who I am, and sometimes that's the thing I really struggle to believe, and it was immensely freeing to have people come and say that God loves me for me. And that's something I'm going to try and hold on to in the coming months.
Fantastic.